Well, another state medal for the Sporer family. This one comes from Madison Sporer of Logan Magnolia, finishing 5th in the 3,000 today. Madison, just, what are your thoughts? What are your initial takeaways?
I knew at the beginning of the race I was in lane number 2, so I knew I just had to get out hard and try to stay in the front pack if I wanted to medal and PR. So
obviously, really talented field. Looked like kind of a fast pace early on as well for you. What was the strategy coming in, and how did the strategy play out versus what you thought it would?
Like I said, I was just trying to get out with the front pack, and our pace felt pretty fast, but I just knew in my mind that everyone PRs at state, so I needed to go faster and just try to stay in the lead. So
yeah, what part of the race do you feel like was the most important for you?
Definitely the start and the finish. I knew there's a lot of good girls here, and they all have a kick at the finish, so I knew I had to start my kick pretty soon. I tried to start kicking at the last. I tried to pick up the pace the last 2 laps, and the last 400 I really tried to push really hard, and yeah.
To add another medal, to your collection to go along with, I don't remember how many it was your sisters collected. How exciting is that to take home some hardware?
It is really exciting. My season didn't go as well last year. I had my wisdom teeth out last year, so it's just kind of hard to get back to where I wanted to be, but this season definitely I'm very happy with how this 2 mile ended.
How motivating is the end of this season heading into next year?
My goal for next year is to break 11 and hopefully be 1050 somewhere in there. So
Colin Lilly of St. Albert takes home 3rd in the 1A 3200. Colin, a heck of a race, and you finished in the top 3. Just how you feeling after that one?
Obviously, I wanted to go in. My goal was to win the race. Landon and AJ are great runners, so I was happy with how I came through the first mile, and really proud of my teammate, him medaling. But as far as that race goes, I gave myself a shot. I felt I put myself in the best position, and came home with 3rd. I'm not too disappointed.
Landon said he felt the pace of that race was really fast. How did you feel about it? What did you expect coming into it?
I expected it to be fast. When we came through our first mile and 4:34, 4:35, I was like, wow, that's quick. That's about what I've ran my mile in all year, and it felt fast, and I felt it later in the race for sure.
Add another medal. I don't remember how many this is for you now, but it feels like it's quite a few. That's always got to be exciting, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, I wanted to win, but it's always exciting to come home with a medal, and it's just a tribute to our coaches in our season for getting all our guys to medal. I mean, they get the most out of us, and all the praise goes to them.
I know you're not done yet this week. What's it going to take?
Just getting focused up for my next race, go sit in the shade, recover, get to bed at night, and just stay locked in. I got 3 more races left.
Patrick Heffernan of Boyer Valley takes home another medal. Patrick, I think 4th today here in the 3200. Just overall, what are your thoughts on today?
It was harder than I thought it was going to be, but other than that, it was perfect out to run.
This is a good field, and you were running with a lot of guys that I'm sure you're familiar with, Colin, Landon, Caden. What was kind of the strategy and the approach for you?
My approach was to follow whoever, the front group, but I got them on the first couple of laps, but they lost me going into a mile.
To add another medal to your collection, I don't remember how many that is for you now, but it feels like it's quite a few. How exciting is that?
That's really exciting. When I first started track, I didn't think I'd ever be here, so it's pretty cool.
You're not done yet this week either. What does this do for the confidence for the rest of the week?
I think I'll be going good. I'm going for about a 4:30, so I think this helps me out a lot to get there.
Thank you. All St. Albert's, Owen Wise takes 8th. Had no idea that he had medaled till I told him. Owen, you're able to take home some hardware. Just how does that sound, man?
It feels so good, dude. I worked so hard, dude. Last year I ran a 12:20 in this event, so just everything paid off.
Take us to your race today. You're running with a lot of guys I'm sure you're familiar with, Colin, Patrick, Landon, Caden. What was kind of the approach?
Well, the approach was not to get out hard, try and go out 5 flat, and then kind of treat the last second mile just like a new race, like a open mile kind of.
Heck of an end of the year for you. You had a good showing at districts. Obviously today, what do you attribute that to? Where's the success come from?
Coaching and just our team, we just like, if someone's slacking, we'll be sure to hear it and stuff. And just coaching, Russ and Bob just done such a good job this year.
Junior, right? So, I mean, this has got to get the confidence really high for senior year.
Oh yeah, big confidence. I was just so excited to be here, and to medal is just crazy, dude. Crazy.
Woodbine's Landon Benjamin takes second in the 1A 3200. Landon, just overall, I mean, one spot short, but a great race for you. What are the thoughts?
Yeah, it was a good race. We took it out pretty hard, and the pace just stayed hot for the majority of the race, and it was a fun race. I mean, that AJ, he's a good guy. He was cooking that whole race, and I mean, obviously I'm disappointed that I didn't get the win, but I feel like I gave it my all, and it was a fun day.
That pace, was that kind of what you expected coming in?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be hot. I knew that AJ knew his best shot was to take it out hard and just crank the pace the whole race, and that's what he did. So I was prepared. I ran a good race myself, big PR, I think by like 18 seconds. It was a good day. I'm proud of myself. But
when you reflect on that race, what stood out to you? What do you feel you did well?
I felt like I did well. They kind of put a little gap on me around the mile marker. I didn't let myself get discouraged. I knew I was still had to stay going, stay motivated throughout that race, and just keep cranking no matter how I was feeling.
Big week ahead. How are you feeling after the first part of it?
I'm feeling good. I mean, that was a tough race, but my legs and everything is feeling good right now. 3 more races, so that should be fun 2 days in the next coming days.